people, I'm here with Falbo, and he sent me pictures of him building this last week, and I was intrigued. I do play bass, so you guitar players, if you're not interested, tune out. I do like a fretless, and obviously, well, if you do solely kind of solo-ish kind of fretless stuff, it'll be higher. So it kind of makes sense what he's concocted here. We have a 3-string fretted, and then the 2 higher strings are fretless. Now the thing is, on a fretless, you would usually play exactly where the fret is, because your finger will be the fret. And that's usually where the lines on the side would be, so that you know where you are. When you're combining fretted and fretless, what I would have to do, if the scale was the same, I would fret here and fret here normally in the middle of the fret, but then as soon as I switch to the fretless part, I would have to actually go exactly where the fret is. So I have to change my playing position from the 3 lower strings to the 2 higher strings, which
difficult for chords.
Yeah, for chords, well, almost impossible, and for the brain, kind of difficult. So what Frank did is, if you look down here, the bridge is compensated, and if you look up here, the nut is compensated. So the fretless part has a different scale, and it's pretty much moved to the point where if I'm fretting in the middle of the frets right here, and then I go to the fretless part, look, I just did, I instinctively grab the middle of the fret, which means I can play this thing just like a 5-string, but when I get to the 2 high strings, I have a fretless sound.
Yes.
Now, of course, if I'm playing octaves here, my lower octave will sound fretted, my higher will sound fretless.
But the intonation is good.
The intonation is there. Yeah. It is definitely, if I play it like a normal 5-string, it might be a little bit weird because I have some sounds that are rounder and warmer and some sounds that are not.
Yes.
So you have to, this thing
you can slap on it, you can pop on it. The Fishman pickups help in this case. That's the new one, so they have 3 voices and all this stuff. And so, as a whole unit, if you need to play it where you're slapping and popping and playing it like a 5-string fretted bass, that's good enough to fool everybody, you know, and make you think there's frets up here sonically.
There's definitely players that can absolutely utilize this. The body is some wood.
Cedar. Western cedar. Yeah.
Fishman pickups, kind of a cool single cutty here with a unnecessary but cool shaping.
Yes. Well, and I did the sunburst where like it just dusts over here, so you get the suggestion of a double cutaway, but you still have the neck connection of more of a single. Yeah.
And then really, really cool joint here. Very, very nice high axis, which you want to get to the, upper non-frets, to the upper wooden area.
Yeah.
And well, for the Fishman, we have USB to charge them, which is cool. No battery. And I was looking at this, I'm like, open pore mahogany? He said, no, walnut. It's a walnut neck.
It's a walnut neck.
Which strange choice.
Yeah, and it feels nice and it's stiff. And this was a lighter weight walnut, so it keeps the instrument light. But yeah, that's just a choice. But when I make guitars, you can get everything from me.
And you have a massive volute, which I like. I call it a guitar tit, or in Spanish, teta de guitarra. I know things. Cool hip shot open tuners. Now this is obviously more like a prototype. This is the only one in existence right now,
It's the only one today, but it's a model and people can order them, yeah.
So how much would you charge for that?
These are around $3,600, but there's some more base models. This takes a lot of work to do this fingerboard, but aside from that, it's priced like my normal basses, so you can start around $3,000, $2,800 for 4-string. That's a little more.
This is a very special tool for very special players, and it makes sense. So, you know where to find him.
I'm here.
On the internet.
Yeah, I'm around.
I'll try to put some links below.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna say animals at the end. Nam Day 4. Piss off.
I don't like your